Hello everyone and welcome back to our next episode of Going Medieval, playing on a marshland. And as you can see in the bottom right corner now, all our trees are in bloom, and doesn't that look pretty? We're starting this episode again paused because we have another merchant that is trying to sell us some, let's call them volunteers. And while our temporary accommodations, let's call them that, are pretty full, I think it will be actually quite nice to get at least one more settler on the go to help us, well, deal with stuff. All right, first, didn't see that before, so let's unpause that. We're gonna put another bed in here. The biggest problem is that we don't have enough actually, let me go back, because if I am not mistaken, one of these things is actually a bed. Now, if you were a bed, what would you look like? Wooden hay bed? I mean, that's something. Hay sleeping. Actually, hold on. It is the wooden hay bed, isn't it? Yep. So we can take this one and just install it down here. All right. With that in place, we're gonna go to Philomena. Wherever you are, you're right here. Actually, let's click on the merchant. Okay, you're in that corner. So let's send Philomena over to talk to Grimbold. Grimbold Lapsy. Lapsley, sorry. Gotta love the naming convention. All right, and as discussed in the comments section, I think we're gonna go for Henry, if I can select him. He loves smithing. He is also very outgoing, which is kind of nice. And even better than that, he is a decent melee fighter and marksman. So he will absolutely help us when we are gonna go and try to take out one of the bandit camps. All right. In the meantime, they're still building this tower. Oh, hold on. Martin, why aren't you wearing anything? I don't know. Anyways, once we have our current people properly recruited, like the volunteers in the basement, I think we'll have a much better situation in terms of tailoring, because if I'm not mistaken, one of them was actually a decent tailor. All right. Prices are actually relatively cheap. Henry is the most expensive one. I mean, Gottfried, I forgot what. No, let's keep it simple, right? So let's buy Gottfried. No, Henry. Oh my goodness. Here we go. They want a decent chunk of money for him, but that's fine. Let's get them a little bit extra. Henry Dyke, Society of Fellows. Okay. Either way, this will do. There we go. And then we can select Philomena and hopefully escort to sell. There we go. And as she is doing that, we can select him already to remove shackles, recruit, and then strip so he can wear something a little bit better. Because the happier they are, the better the effect should be on trying to recruit them. The bed is in as well. Awesome. And settlers are exhausted. Not entirely sure why. I mean, they will recover at some point. But we also had a new cattle born. There we go. Let's make sure we're training the cattle so we get a little bit more helpers in the area. Still really short on food, but with the walnuts, well, we're doing at least okay. Not great, but okay, which is pretty nice. What's this? Is this salt? This is salt. All right. Probably want to dig up a little bit more stuff at some point. But what I'm really looking for are the grasses or the water weeds that should be growing, hopefully soon. I mean, this was our reference, I think. Was it 9 hours? 9 hours until you're done? Yeah, still just too cold. Great. All right, Brünnhilde has turned 24. Congratulations. But with all of our volunteers in the basement. Wait, where's Henry's here? Who are we missing? Anya. Who are we missing? Actually, not necessarily who. Where are they? Oh, they're still working. Goda. Nice. Job well done. All right. And now Goda is unconscious. I don't know why they always pass out so quickly. I feel like I'm not forcing them to work too hard. But then again, maybe I am. Anyways, a couple more things that we should take care of. One is this area right here. We should absolutely go ahead and make sure there is some roofing over them. So if it hails, it doesn't destroy all of our newly planted barley. So setting in all the wooden beams. There we go. That should be enough, but just to be on the safer side, we're adding the wooden beams in between here as well, and then follow through with the roofing of the wicker graded floor. All right, there we go. Now that should again help us with growing this a little bit better. The barley back here is also ripening and kind of getting there. Star's feeling merry. Okay, nice. And we're kind of just watching them now finishing this build over here. So once Felicia or Brünnhilde or whoever, hold on, could someone please? Agacia, okay. Once they build all these ladders, we should be able to finish building the rest. Shouldn't have put the ladder on this side. Actually, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. It's a little bit weird that what they built already. But, you know, that's all right. Brünnhilde is putting in that last pillar. There we go. And once the wooden beams, or actually they're clay brick arches now, once they are in, we're again in a much better situation for taking care of all of that. All right. Because we're kind of like narrowing down our entryway, I think I will set both this piece and this entire area up to be mined away as well. And technically, we don't need this area anymore because all of the Lucas's food supply, actually he doesn't have a storage down here. I completely forgot about that. All right. So maybe we should build him a little storage. Future worries, future worries. Anyways, we're gonna just watch them build the tower for a little bit longer, and then I'll be right back. All right, the tower is ready, and I just started to prep a little bit more in terms of defenses because we need to make sure that the enemies have a harder time actually building ladders up here. So I'm just gonna mine away a few more things underneath, about 4 wide away. So that should kind of at least cover the majority of it. And we're gonna actually make that all the way back here. So they don't even try to get to the overhang or the overpass here. So I think that will overall be good for us to kind of work with. Let's also go ahead and harvest some of these mushrooms. A little bit more food can't hurt. So gonna harvest this away. Oh, look at that. The reed has come in. Let's see. No, I can't actually select the already fully grown reed. Reed, not weed. Let's just go around. I'm gonna go around and look for all the ready to harvest material. So give me a minute. All right, and I think that's it. That should be the majority of them. And for those of you who are new to this channel, the reason why we went through these exercises is because our stable is currently fully out of hay, which is technically the main food source of our animals. What we do still have is walnut pile. So yeah. One thing that I also noticed, I think I sold all the sheep except for 2. No, there's 2 adult male sheep still available, which is good. Anyways, so in the meantime, while I was doing that, we have a new event on extortion. Perfect timing with our tower just being done. So let's go ahead and negotiate with Walter Reeves. Is there a TV character from that? I feel like there's a TV character for that. Anyways, his marksmanship is actually pretty good. I wonder what happens if we gather around him and just at once just hit him. Alright. 3 archer, 5 fierce marauder, 4 normal marauders. We'll take them. I'm not gonna say no to their extortion because I'm hoping, well, not I'm hoping, by not saying anything, we actually get a little bit more extra time to prepare for this attack. And I think that will actually be quite useful because we still have our armorer trying to make more armor. So I'll actually make a few more light armor sets. We should have a good amount of leather available. I don't quite know how much there's left, but oh, look at that. Star's birthday. Happy 34th birthday, Star. All right. Nonetheless, more armor, always more armor, more better, right? That's how you say it. Anyways, look at the shackles. Ooh. They'll definitely come in handy too. Anyways. Do we have anyone who needs better equipment? Let's see. So, marksman 5, no. 6, yeah, no. 10, you already have a longbow, I think. Yep. And then Martin, what's yours? We really need to start training our settlers. Star is already our master archer. Oh yeah, with Toneld especially, and Martin, they could definitely use some stuff. Alright. Melee fighting. Yeah, I think our one-hander, except for Lucas, all have a shield. But I don't think we have a leftover shield anywhere. Alright. Regardless, I think we'll be okay for now. So here's how this is going to work. We're going to put all of our archers over here. And then all of our melee fighters right next to our goats and dogs that sleep outside of the settlement for some reason. I don't know. Don't ask me. And then we're going to get ready for when they fall in. Not much else is happening in the meantime. So I'll just be right back. All right, we stood our ground. They're about to attack. I quickly send everyone to sleep. Everyone should have equipped everything they're supposed to equip. Meaning I've set every melee fighter to equip the armor, whatever we had laying around. Should probably do technically the same with all of our archers. So why don't we actually do that? Some of them will probably not do anything because I don't think we have that much armor, but it will be good to have this going. All right, a little bit over an hour left, so I will draft everyone. and send them onto their battle stations, which should give us enough time, or should give them enough time to get where they need to go just before the attackers actually come and try to take us. Not a big fan that all of the animals are hanging out at the front here, because, well, I feel like they are gonna make clicking a little bit, well, not a little bit, a lot harder. Okay, here they are. We have 2 regular archers. One has a longbow, and then one with a sling, so not too bad. What I'm a bit more worried about is, what is this? Is it Ricardo? I don't know. Can't really see him. And, oh wow, they actually have quite a few of them with these door-crushing items. So, anyways, let's actually have another look where they're coming from. I think that's from back here. Yep. So we might even take our archers to this side so they can attack already as the enemies are coming towards us. All right, here they go. And this is going to be the thing where I really struggle to talk, but, you know, it's just what it is. All right, first one is already down. We could actually just move to the other side. We will actually do that. And then attack Vincent. Second one is down. Can't really see who the next person is. You guys are not supposed to run to the front. All right, here we go. But go ahead and attack Simon. No, actually, we should go after these guys. And you guys can try to attack this guy here. I don't think the door will actually hold that long. So let's have you go in there. Yep, the door didn't hold basically at all. But I'm pretty sure we can take Lotta out before the next door collapses. Here we go. The archer is dead as well. Now we're taking everyone and rushing towards the front. Attacking the next one. Good, another one dead. Here we go. And you guys can already go after this guy. There we, perfect. Look at that, 10 enemies died. Star was the bravest. Well done, Star, dealing the most blows. Star Archer, unintended. Ordrake did actually get clobbered at the front, but he survived, which is awesome. And Ageisha blocked apparently the most of the hits. Cool. So here we go. Who is Ricard? He is trying to make his way through. We're definitely gonna take Stigand on. Here, you guys don't need to take 5 prisoners. Perfect. And you guys go ahead and attack Ricard. If you would, please. I don't want him to run away. Come on. You guys can do it. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's make sure we select all the enemies and strip them down. And Lucas is going to have a feast. Absolutely. All right. One more here. Could somebody please... Are you going? You're going. Perfect. And also need to make sure we're allowing the material to be taken. All right. Couple of observations. We need better doors. I don't know if that was a good observation, but it's definitely something. So yeah, definitely need that. But other than that, I think that was pretty successful. Cool. Managed to survive. Animals are hungry. Wait, didn't we? You guys have eaten that stuff already? Darn. All right, who is Martin? Actually, let's look at jobs. Who is our harvesting person? What are you crafting? Cut plants, smithing. We don't have enough highest priority for gardening. So let's make sure Philomena knows that she should be harvesting right here. Harvesting barley. And I'm gonna manually do that for a little bit because this is where a ton of our animal fodder will be coming from. So let's go ahead and do that. Because I don't want our animals to starve after now all of our walnuts have decomposed. All right, keep going, Philomena, you got this. I don't know where you're trying to run, but I'm gonna make sure that the barley is the highest priority. So while I'm doing that, give me just 1 second. All right, and with that, we are actually done. I will set this to just a medium priority because I'd rather have them fill up the troughs around here because I'm pretty sure there will be more than just one filled, and then our animals will have an easier time getting the food. What are you doing to the sheep? Okay, we missed it. Anyways, let's go down here, have a look. We do actually not have enough beds now. So let's take a look at this prisoner. So he is from a permanently hostile area. He is a cannibal, great. Elf shot, nah. Back pains, okay. But 40 wings. Okay, so is okay, to be honest. Marksmanship is not too bad. We can definitely utilize him for mining. So let's place the shackles. Because from what I remember, we need the shackles in order to make them do labor for us. As well as... Wait, where is that? Overview, prisoners, here we go. Shackles. We don't want to recruit you. Only prisoners wearing shackles can do that. All right. Are any of you actually good at botany? Of course not. Mining is still pretty good. Actually, which factions are you guys from? I should really check this out because maybe we will actually recruit another one of them. I think only one of them was hostile towards us. If I find where they are. Yeah. How would I ever... Oh, there they are. All right, they're digging out this room, and I have already completely forgotten again what we want to do in this room. Maybe it's just for additional storage. Anyways, Amya is from... Here we go. Permanently hostile. And so is Goda. Which means they will be permanently mining for us. Well, you know what? I'm okay with that. So, same with that last person. Might at some point still get rid of them by releasing them, but until then, you know, we have other things to do. Alright. Just realized also that top bit here wasn't actually necessary. Yeah, it's actually okay. Alright. Just gonna continue expanding our walls because that will be essential for us. Anyways. So, what else are we currently focusing on? A lot of stuff has happened. Our animals are now better off because we have some hay again, which is nice. And I'm thought at least. Maybe I need to... No, this is medium, so our animals, our carrying animals, should actually... Wait. Why were they all set to not carry any fodder? I don't know. Huh. Anyways, everyone is sleeping. I guess that's fair enough. We have more stuff to figure out. One in particular is research. And we could go down the armor route, see what else we can get, but we do also need iron for these. So I don't quite know if we're actually gonna make that. I think I do want to unlock the lectern though, because we have a ton of books. So let's actually go ahead and do that. And place a hall, like a lecture hall, right in the middle there. Never placed a lectern. Yep, there it is. 2 by 2. That's not too bad. Won't quite nicely align here, but could be a lot worse. And maybe actually we'll place that over here. Yeah, perfect. So we're placing that there. We're also gonna add a few wooden chairs. Because, you know, lecture hall, 2 rows. And maybe actually we're leaving a row empty in between. So we are sure they can actually access them. There we go. Now this, whoever it is, can then teach all of our people basically here. Does remind me though, I think for these specialty books that are currently just scattered over there, we probably need... No, they won't fit on the shelf. Can we actually... We can't put them on the bookshelves. Is there not a better storage solution for these books? Huh. Right, regardless for now, we're just gonna go ahead, make a storage pile, clear all of that out, and store all the books in here while removing all the books from down there. Where are they? Here they are. All right, that is a good starting point. Now we do need to actually have someone deal with all of those. And it was the hauling job, I think. So Lucas should actually be doing that. Was it hauling or stewarding? Maybe hauling. Yeah, you guys have told me and I completely forgot. Let's see, interacting with a pet. Okay, fair enough. What are you doing now? Stripping belongings. Okay, so that seemed to have worked. And I will actually also need to give him his priority for cooking. Well, so much stuff. Awesome though. Hold on, Lucas. Where... Preparing food? No, 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 no. You are finishing that. And I need to make sure that he is... I can't unselect him. Ah, how annoying. Maybe I'll write another mod about this where you can unselect specific people from doing specific jobs. Because he should only be doing his specialty cooking and not just randomly everything. All right, here we go. What is he doing now? Stripping belongings. Oh, there's another one. And now hauling to stockpile. I don't think so. We're gonna have you prioritize the production down here. In his special room. I hope Audric is not smelling that. I would feel a little bit bad. Alright, in the meantime... Oh, Piper has come along, wants to join. Mining, construction, not too bad. Can't see the perks. Marksman 0, melee 5. I guess that's fine. Welcome. And I wish you wouldn't have catapulted me all the way there. Could have just finished that. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Much more stuff to harvest. So let me quickly go through that. And then we're going to have a look at Piper. All right, I don't think I've gotten all of them, but that will be good enough. So let's have a look at Piper. Piper she is accountable. Awesome, Lucas has a friend. So that'll be good, I think. Okay, what else will she actually be doing? I think we'll set her to do construction work. So probably copying Star. Where is Piper? So many people. Wait, where is Piper? Oh, right there. So copying Star, pasting into Piper. Oh, she likes tailoring too. So look at that. Star is getting some help, even if it's bad help. Does like crafting though, too. So maybe we'll actually give her crafting 3 as well. So mostly though construction, then she can move on to crafting, and then when she has time, help with the tailoring. Oh, look at that. Ordric, bleeding, in pain, but is coming over to help out Piper. That is called dedication. All right. This is not looking any better, to be honest. What are all of our carrying animals doing? They're just hanging out here. I feel like something in the game broke again. And I don't quite know how to fix it. Anyways. I'll be fine, I'll be fine. Do we actually still have... So this is Piper's room now. This is Brynhilde's. I think we're out of capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we have 12, 14 beds. So there should be some empty beds wherever they are. Oh, down here. Down here. Okay, perfect. Good. So, still need to figure out what everyone is currently doing. I mean, some of them are planting. Is anyone actually harvesting? Let's have a look at the jobs again, though. What if we set Philomena to actually harvest to level 2? Well, it would be nice to harvest and then immediately plant, especially these areas. I think we have so much scattered stuff around here that having someone focused on harvesting instead of planting, especially with all the trees that are supposed to be planted here, that would actually be quite beneficial for us. So let's do it like that. Let's see what Philomena, well, once she's done sleeping, is actually doing. In the meantime, I'm gonna quickly fast forward. Okay, quick break. Apparently Lucas was eating in front of other people eating human flesh. Wait, everyone is sleeping. How? It doesn't matter if they sleep. Alright, this should be fixed. Anyways. Lucas probably doesn't care. I bet he's super happy. Yep. Sacred powers. Okay, sure. You do you. Anyways, let me move this forward again. All right, quick break. Ferocious wildlife. In the meantime, I had just micromanaged Lucas a little bit to, do his things. And unfortunately, we'll need to take out some dogs. Will Star actually get some help this time? I don't think so. Marksmanship 19. Actually, Brynhilde will help. Here we go. Both of them drafted, and we're gonna keep an eye on these dogs. Probably need to run away quickly as well. Where are you guys? You guys are actually pretty close already. Let's make sure you're standing together. So not one of you gets like attacked. Ooh, should wait actually. There we go. And then go attack the one furthest away. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Another one. Still wish you could kind of tame them, give them some meat or something to, you know, get friendly with you. All right. Last one. That was actually not as bad as I thought it would be. All right, let's make sure they're actually picking them up. Here we go. And you guys, I will keep an eye on you because knowing you, who's rebellious? Lucas? Ah. You were so happy a second ago. What happened? Oh, he turned 51. Okay, that makes sense. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, don't run away. Why do you need to run all the way to the other side of the map? Did you go to sleep? You went to sleep? Oh, I think you spotted us. Or smelled us, whatever. Don't run towards him. Star. There we go. All animals have been dealt with. Actually, while you guys are here, let's deal with the foxes too. Because can't hurt to get rid of them too. Perfect. One done. Baby fox. Sorry, girls. I don't know why I said girl. Might not have been one. Come on, you can take him. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, everything here taken care of. Let's make sure we allow it. Like them picking everything up. There we go. That should be it. And then you guys can just go back to bed, or I guess it's 3 a.m. in the morning, so you're definitely gonna go to sleep. All right, with that, I will actually call this an episode. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.